Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So today we are talking about a very unique looking succulent called as Echeveria Setosa Var Deminuta. I'll put the name on the screen. Now it is a very different kind of a succulent you might have come across. We have already spoken about succulents that have farina, succulents that have glossy leaves, and here we have a succulent that has a lot of fuzzy hair like structure on the leaves. It looks almost like the spider tarantula kind of a thing. It looks like it has all this fuzzy hair, but it's an absolutely beautiful succulent. The basic care requirements remains the same. The soil has to be loose, porous and well draining. Ensure that you wait for the soil to be completely bone dry before you go ahead and water it. Now light is something that you have to be extremely careful. Do not put it out in afternoon direct sunlight. The succulent will get burnt. You can keep it in indirect bright light. You can offer it filtered sunlight, or you can give morning direct sunlight for around 2 to 3 hours after acclimating it, and then give it a good amount of indirect but bright light. Pests are not much of an issue on this succulent because it has a lot of fuzzy hair. It becomes a little difficult for the mealybugs and aphids to attack on this plant. Probably that is how this plant is designed, for the defense mechanism for the pests, to fight against the pest. But overall it's a very beautiful succulent. Propagation of the succulent is also very simple. I haven't done a leaf propagation of this if I remember, but I did had some offsets that I had separated. So once the offsets reach to a decent size, you can separate them from the mother plant. And again, once they have been separated, you have to ensure that the cuts tend to callus and heal. So do not offer any kind of moisture or water to the soil or to the plant when you have done a recent cutting. Now because it belongs to the genus of Echeveria, it is going to go dormant during the winters, and summer is their growing period. So if you are a person who tends to use fertilizers, please do not use any fertilizers or nutrients in the soil at this point of time. The succulent is basically resting. If you want to add fertilizers, you can do it during the summers when it's their active growing period. And you can see it's an absolutely beautiful succulent. It's quite an easy succulent, but a lot of times it tends to get damaged in the postage or in transit, so you have to be extremely careful. Try to buy it, or if you're planning to buy it, try to get it from a seller that you know very well, a trusted seller. And try to get a plant that is at least a medium size. Do not go for a very tiny little pup. It might not survive the transit or postage. So not only this, but whenever you are purchasing succulents, ensure that the succulents are at least a medium size so that they can get acclimated in your new environment. A lot of times the small pups, tiny pups, might not be able to handle the new environment change. So it's always better to go for a succulent that's either medium size or anything bigger than the medium size. Mother plant is absolutely fantastic. They are a little bit expensive, but mother plants are the best if you are a beginner to purchase. They might cost a little bit more, but they are going to be more stable in your new environment. So guys, that's all about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.